Hi, what's up? This is Henry. I'm the person who's been posting on this channel. I haven't really used my normal voice or like communicated directly with anybody, any subscribers or anything. So this would be the first time I'm doing that. So that's why I thought I'd introduce myself. I go by Jan Nasi if I'm using like a toki pona pseudonym, but even that is based on Nardi, which is like my artist pseudonym, which you can see here on the screen, hopefully. So on that channel, I just make lots of different types of music, but started making a couple of songs in toki pona just because I thought it was really cool, and it's cool because there's a lot of support from the community, and everybody seems into new music in toki pona, so it's been really fun. I thought, so this is actually the second time I've done this because I messed up the recording last time, but I thought I'd go into the lyrics for Mi Pilin Ni, which is the biggest song I have right now. I mean, overall, which even counting my English one, so it shows the dedication of the fan base, of the Toki Pona fan base right there. Pretty sweet. And so I thought I'd clarify some of the lyrics. Not that there's like a necessarily correct translation or anything here, but I don't know. It gets a little confusing when some of these words have such wide ranges of meanings. And somebody put my lyrics on the internet, and now they show up when you search Google, which is kind of sweet. And know that was a thing. So thanks to whoever did that. I bring that up because some of this is a little different than I would have like transcribed it or put like with colons, and I mean obviously they had to capitalize it, I think, to get it on certain websites. So starting off is with the chorus. Yeah, that's annoying with the capitalized M, but I think that's actually how you have to do it for some of these websites. Mikenala sona aleeni, sinawile olin ala emi. So I cannot not know this. That's how you like introduce a new, like basically relative clause, but technically it doesn't exist in toki pona. And then you got a colon, and then sinawile olin ala emi. So I can't not know this. You don't love me, which is like not a very hype way to start a song, but it's catchy, and like to make the lyrics a little bit more meaningful. So then it's just repeated. I did some cool stuff with, at least in my opinion, cool with the sounds in between vowels. I would add a little H sometimes not. I don't know, just kind of like to experiment with it because there's a lot wider of a range of pronunciation for stuff like that in toki pona. And here's the first verse. Mi pilineni. There's supposed to be a colon here. So it's like I'm thinking this. That's kind of where I'm at. Milon sina alala mi pilin pona ala tani. So if I'm not with you, so that comes before the la, so it's like an if clause. If I'm not, that's more like lon is like at or like near, maybe. I don't know. If I'm not with you, I feel bad or like not good, at least because of this. And then there's an echo, and then it's mi wile esinataso. So I want you only. So only you. Yananteli iketawami. So other people just aren't. They don't cut it. Liike technically means like bad, so they're bad for me, but wasn't really supposed to be that harsh of a. It just fit pretty well. It wasn't supposed to be a harsh translation there. Mi pilineni, so the next block is kind of the same thing. Sina sona pilinmi, li pilin sama alatawami. So here I actually kind of blended this, dropped the A. It's kind of elision right there. It just worked better with the rhythm. So you know how I feel. You know my feelings. Technically is what that means. And so that's what this means here. It technically matches the sina. And feel not the same to me. But you don't feel the same way. So you know how I feel, but you don't feel the same way. Then I just echo this. Sound kind of cool. Sina kepekenemi li pakala e pilinolimi. So you use me. I think technically you don't need the E there, but I have never been clear with that, and I've seen people use it the way I just did. So you use me, use me and destroy my love, or the feeling of love that I have. So it's pretty extreme there, pretty sad. Then we go back to the chorus. So this is the same as before, nothing too different there, but pretty catchy. Hopefully at this point it's sticking in your head. I don't know if you listen to the song. Then here it's just the same construction. So mi pilini, just reminding you how I'm feeling. Tempo kamala, so in the future. Mi kamayo, so I will come to have a yan olintasomi, so I'll have a new person all to myself, or whatever. That's what that means. new lover, I guess. And the tasso mi is technically part of this sentence and this sentence here. So like this is where the transcription's a little different. So tasso mi would be like only mine, although technically you probably want to switch the order of those. I don't think it would drastically change how the sentence is interpreted. But then also it means like tasso kama mi, so like but, and then you say something else. So that's another usage of that word. So, but I cannot change all these feelings or emotions or something. And then the person here said, then I sleep, or like that's kind of what happens next. It's a new sentence. The way I initially had it was actually these were modifying the pilin. So my feelings of sleep, so like my dreams or whatever. I think, either of these seems to work. I kind of like how they did it here, honestly. So, no worries if that's how you interpreted it initially. And here's another block. So I'm feeling this. Like this is giving you some more thoughts. Mi kanala lon sina, li kanala lon ala sina mi. So I can't. This one's kind of hard to interpret. So I cannot, and then all the way down here is me. So I cannot be me. Lon sina liken ala lon ala sina mi. So it's like supposed to be like I can't be myself with or without you. I don't know how easy that is to see, given people's usage of toki pona, but that is what I did mean to say. So mi wile sona ala eni sina olin ala emi. I don't remember if that's exactly. I'm trying to go through it in my head. Yeah, I think that's actually, I don't know, whatever. So that's, I don't want to know this. It's kind of similar construction of the chorus. You don't love me, so it's still tough. And kind of not a happy song, even if it sounds a little, upbeat. Then we got the chorus again, pretty much the same. I think it's a different recording, so if you notice that, good ear. But yeah, it's just basically same catchy chorus. Then we go back. It's kind of the outro, so I feel like this. No, it's not another verse. You can usually tell by the decomposition of the beat. And then we have mi wile pilin ala eni. So I don't want to think this. I don't want to think this. So like it's kind of like a recursive, even though there's not really recursion in toki pona, it's like a recursive sentence. It's like I don't want to think this. I don't want to think this. Like I don't want to be thinking about, like kind of all the way down. So yeah, I don't know if that was really obvious, but that's where I definitely would have put a colon just to make that clear to people. Is like I don't want to be having these thoughts. I don't want to have to make a song like this or something, which is, I don't know, whatever. Well, that was essentially my interpretation of it. Of course, if people thought about it a little differently, that is completely fine, because it's, for one, it's art, and then for two, it's toki pona, so it's a little bit more, interpretable. Hope this was helpful. Got on a little longer, but it's 2 minutes shorter than my previous recording, so maybe I saved some time by practicing. Have a good one. Mitawa.